Hello and welcome to a very special unboxing. The logo here is Phantasia Press. For those of you that don't know, Phantasia Press was a small book publisher that ran from, I believe it was 79 to 78? 78 to 89, I believe, by Alex Berman out in Michigan. And recently, Alex joined various Facebook groups and said, "Hey," while he was going through some old stuff, and he found some boxes of some of his old limited editions, brand spanking new, in slip cases, boxed editions, if you will. And he had posted a couple on the Harlan Ellison fan group, and I was so close. I was so close for those ones, but I missed them. But I asked if he had any other titles available, and he told me he had these two titles available. And I said, "Holy crap, I will take them." So, Phantasia Press hasn't published a book since 1989. That is quite a long time. But for these books to be found and re-released, a lot of bubble wrap there. Thank you, Alex. To be re-released or resold, brand spanking new, is just incredible. So these are two science fiction titles. We have The Robots of Dawn by Isaac Asimov and 2010 Odyssey 2 by Arthur C. Clarke, both in signed limited editions. As I was saying earlier, they did the very first ever, Alex did the first ever, none had been done prior, a signed limited edition of Stephen King's Firestarter. Like, that was the first Stephen King numbered edition. And the lettered edition is famously bound in asbestos, so it's the asbestos Firestarter. But wow, like I don't actually own any Phantasia Press. Firestarter is outside of my price range, and but I really need to get those Ellison titles. I'm gonna have to pick those up on the secondary market. They're all on the secondary market. Although if you reach out to Alex through one of the groups, he might have copies of some of the titles from his little vault, if you will. Wow. Look at that artwork. That is astounding. So first up is 2010 Odyssey 2 by Arthur C. Clarke, the pseudo-sequel, if you will, to 2001 A Space Odyssey. Cloth bound, beautiful dust jacket by Paul Alexander. Look at that. Look at that. Cloth bound in a cloth slipcase that matches the cloth of the book. ACC right there for Arthur C. Clarke. That is incredible. Whew. If my fingers cooperate, Odyssey 2. There's the frontispiece by Paul Lear. Do they have the signatures in the back? They must. So, I've never read Odyssey 2. I've read... Oh, it's got the title kind of blocked down there. The blocking is a little interesting, but might have been the style back then. Oh, there it is! Arthur C. Clarke. This is copy 17. That is a treasure. Oh my god. So this is like a pseudo-sequel to 2001. Clarke has said that it's not a direct follow-up because there's some scientific continuity, not continuity errors, but continuity corrections, if you will, between 1968's 2001 and was this 84? 84, I believe, this came out. So science had progressed a lot in the 16 years between them. So the title kind of followed the continuity of science, although it has some continuity with the film because Stanley Kubrick and Clarke had both worked on their respective mediums simultaneously. Kubrick working on the film, Clarke working on the novel. That way, neither was technically an adaptation of the other. But I'm definitely going to give that a read. Wow, that is incredible. And wait, there's more. There's also The Robots of Dawn by Isaac Asimov. So, Asimov, I've only read I've read pieces of his robot series. I had iRobot in the Folio Society edition. And then I had the Caves of Steel. I had read that as well. I have not read The Robots of Dawn, but I'll have to now. Whoa, what a creeper. All right, then. This is a whodunits. Oh, just like the 2010, we have IA. We have the author's initials. Once again, the same cloth to match the slipcase. So anyways, pull up the dust jacket here. That dude creeping in the corner. Barclay Shaw did the dust jacket for that. So I haven't read this one. Phantasia Press also did a signed limited edition of Robots and Empire by Asimov, which kind of tied his Galactic Empire series with his Robot series with his Foundation series. But oh my god. Oh, text seems a little bit smaller on this one. The margins at the top aren't nearly as wide as they were in 2010. I don't believe there are any interior illustrations. It doesn't appear so. But anyways, this is a robot whodunit, which I love robots, love science fiction, and I love whodunits. But holy crap. Isaac Asimov's signature right there. Copy number 20. That is just so cool. Oh my god. So, I know he said he found a bunch of titles. I was debating on getting Mad Wand, Roger Zelazny, but I couldn't swing it because too much Suntop going on. What's crazy is this, in the day, was only $60. I think that he had said he shared, Alex being he, sharing some stories over on Facebook. And he was talking about how he said the Stephen King one was like $30. It's like $100 for the asbestos edition, and like they didn't sell right away. I'm like, that's crazy. I could be misquoting him entirely. I don't know. But anyways, that is way too cool. Thank you very much, Alex. I know you had toyed with the idea of publishing your 50th Phantasia Press and bringing it back, and if you do, I am on board. Holy crap. So be sure to check out Phantasia Press. I mean, they like I said, they haven't published anything in, well, over 30 years, 32 years now. But they stopped at 49 titles, so maybe they'll do a 50th. But check out all sorts of Facebook groups, the Small Press Limited Editions, Harlan Ellison, Stephen Rare King. I believe Alex is in all of those, sharing just wonderful stories with Phantasia Press. But seriously, thank you very much, Alex, for this incredible opportunity. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.